Hello, welcome to Love Improv. I'm Rebecca McClaskey.
And I'm Sherry.
And today we're going to be talking about the differences of how men and women communicate. This is a widely covered topic, but more specifically, how to get your needs met in relationship without making your partner feel like crap.
That's a great topic. Because I think that there's a big difference between men and women and how they communicate and how they hear and listen and actually understand what we're asking.
So for instance, I come home and I've been stressed out, and I come home to my partner and I say, I've had such a horrible day. My boss has been on my ass. I can't really discern anything. And then what he hears is,
Oh my gosh, she's going to quit her job. How am I going to help her stay in her job?
right,
What am I going to do right now to make her happy? Something's wrong. I'm not making her happy. So she's not happy at work.
so I know we're two women kind of dialoguing about the man's brain, but really it is, and we all have that duality of feminine energy and masculine energy. And the masculine is driven to solve kind of equations, and the feminine is classically we say more emotive or emotional.
Yes.
So it's, and also there's the paradigm of the yin and yang, essentially. Women are the dark, the night, the moon, and men are the light and the sun. And there's a lot of different qualities ascribed to male and female personalities. So as a female, you come in with this very female, emotional,
Oh yeah.
and the man sees what or hears what.
He's like, oh man, what do I have to do now? What's going on with her? What did I do? They almost automatically, that energy anyway, takes it in as a personal thing where, oh, I'm gonna have to make a solution to this problem. That's sort of my role in relationships in general. Because, and there have been studies that have shown that men are coming more from that idea of being in the logical mind, the problem-solving mind, where they are at work all day. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm certainly not going to say that women aren't working, because they are, and yes, women are definitely providing wealth and taking care of families, but in an overall general population, the men are still supporting families. And so when they come home, they're still in this problem-solving mindset. And even if the woman is, the mother or the wife is working and comes home and is still complaining about things, he's still in problem-solving mode.
Right, right.
And the woman just wants to know that you will listen to her and maybe give her a hug.
And sometimes, and this is very simple, but the woman's like, just listen to me, and the man's like, just shut up. I need space.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and space is really important for both parties. Mm-hmm. We're not going to say male-female here necessarily. However, the male, again, coming home from whatever work they're in, and they need some downtime. Because their brain is still going, and their brain is probably still at work. I know when I was working 60, 70 hours a week, I'd come home, my brain was still at work, and I needed some space, even if it's 10 or 15 minutes. And there's a beautiful piece to that where both parties can find compassion for each other within that space. Mm-hmm. Because you know that when that space is over, you're going to have someone who will be able to give you undivided attention.
And I think that's the primary need. So in that particular piece about attention, how we share the energy of the relationship, how we get our needs met right there. So the women come home, or the female energy comes home.
Thank you, yes.
Exhausted, wanting to just release. And the male energy is one of receiving and transforming it into how do we solve this problem, right?
Yes.
So the attention paid in the moment is really, I think, the difference between a frustrating argument or a successful communication. Does that make sense? And if so, can you say it in your own language? The attention in the moment.
I think that what we're doing here is we're bringing matter into form.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say that love is the heart of all matter. So,
Mhm.
and with women, or the feminine principle, the feminine energy again, would be that emotional piece.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that loving piece that needs to have that reciprocal connection.
Right.
And so the man is trying to figure out, or the male energy is trying to figure out, how do I form this into something where there can be mutual happiness?
Yes.
And the funny thing is that as that feminine person energy, they don't feel that from that person at all.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're just not being listened to or cared for.
Right.
And that is just such a travesty that so many people have all these arguments about this. If we could just give some time, some space, and really use a friendship as the baseline for all of our communication with our partner, we're going to have much happier, healthier relationships.
I agree. So just sort of listing off 5 things that we have kind of gone over, and more specifically you can do to get your needs met, whether male energy, female energy, or gender, male or female, is when coming to your partner to be aware of how you're coming. So what am I actually trying to get?
Your motivations.
Your motivations, yeah.
Also checking in
Yes.
with your partner. Where are you right now? Is this a good time to talk?
Absolutely. And then honoring space, whether you need to take space, and that might look like you talking to your girlfriends or some other outlet for the moment, and then going back to your partner. How do you negotiate space? But making sure that you do honor that both of you are going to need it independently and at different times.
Absolutely. And then the coming back together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. How you come back together is you might be in a calmer mood, a more rational place. Maybe an argument has happened, but the most important thing is to re-acknowledge, are you both on the same page? Are you understanding? And that is going to take practice in relationship to do.
Lots of practice
Mm-hmm.
and patience. And I'd say I think we're on the 5th thing at this point,
Yes.
is to always have that sense of touch.
Yes.
Even if nothing can be said after that space has happened,
Mm-hmm.
if you can just be like, I'm here for you.
Yeah. And eye contact
Yes.
is huge.
Yes. I think that's it for Love Improv today.
Yeah. I'm Rebecca. Keep it sexy.
And I'm Sherry. Love courageously.